never get free. Lamb to the slaughter, what you gon' do when there's blood in the water? The price of your greed is your son and your daughter. What you gon' do when there's blood in the water? Look me in my eyes.
Hi guys, this is Ravenclaw What If. Welcome back to another What If story. Now, I'm probably not going to do another What If after this because, I already did quite a few of them. I just got to make sure what part I am on because it's been a while since I did the Star Wars What If. So, excuse the rambling on about this. Let's see, where were we at? Okay, this is What If Deku was a Sith Lord, Part 7. As we're going to cut to Nezu, Azawa. I think Azawa was Nezu. Yeah, let's say he's with Nezu. And, as they're in their ship, trying to get to the Jedi Order, as they finally hit a barcade, a Republic barcade, and they're in the sector of the Republic space. Grandmaster Nezu, we're being held. That's very well. Zawa contacts us. It's like, I am Ida Tinia. I'm in charge of this sector. What's your business in Republic space? As he's like, I'm here on a personal matter, I'm here to see Jedi Master Asashi. As he's like, and I am, as he just like, speak your name. And he's like, I am Izawa, Grandmaster of the Grey Jedi Order. We don't want no trouble. We're just here in a personal manner. It's like, hold on. As they call, to get the information, it's like, as a couple hours later, like, very well, Grandmaster Nezu, sorry for the inconvenience. You may go on your way. It's like, thank you. Sorry about my rudeness. We've been having problems with the exchange for a while. As that goes on, as he says that, he's like, it's understandable. You're only doing your job. It's nice to meet you. Now we'll be on our way. If there's nothing else you need. As he's like, nothing else. Move along. As yep, Ida Tenius was the Republic. His personality fits with, the whole rules and regulations, fits that role perfectly. So, as we cut to Izuku, he's, passed out in his bed as, female Shoto Todoroki, put him in his bunk. And she's like, as Cassandra, the pure-blooded Sith, she's like, how is my little brother doing? And she's like, he's doing fine, Sith. Don't worry, I'm not going to bite. Yes, I am Sith, but I have no interest in, the conflict between the Imperial Sith and, the Grey Jedi or the Jedi. I'm only here to protect Izuku. As with a short pause, the new thumbnail, I was asked if that was a guy or a girl. It's a guy. I don't know what it must be the long hair that's throwing people off, but yeah, it's a guy. He'll look exactly like that. So as they're going through that, a few days, they're gonna have to stop to get some supplies off an unknown planet. As that happens, as their ship's being attacked as they enter the spaceport. As I forget what planet it was. Darn it, I totally forgot. It was. I had it in my head like a second ago, then I totally forgot it. Let's just say it's a planet that it's run by. It's not the planet from the Star Wars lore that the Hut could, but sorry, the Huts control. But it's a planet run by the Exchange. They run the whole area. So as they're being the ship being attacked, as they're being forced to land, as Izuku gets up, what's going on? As he's still physically upset about his mother's death. As that happens, as you Shoto girl, help us with the controls. We're going in for a crash landing, apparently. As Shoto jumps in and switches the ship to manual, to auto control to manual, as they crash land on the world. As that woke up Izuku, as he's like, "What the hell's going on?" As he's like, "Oh, you're up, little brother. How you doing?" As she's like, pissed. As he's like, good. Use that anger. We'll be needing it. Apparently, we got shot down. What are we doing here, anyways? We need supplies. This is, this place was a last resort. As they all leave the ship, as Izuku, tosses Shoto a lifesaver. Because she has a lightsaber, but she lost it, or she left it, or something around that lines. I forget what happened. Let's just say it was damaged in the attack. So it's like, what's this? It's an extra lightsaber that I have lying around. We'll be needing it apparently. I sense something. As several things shows up on their crash site, as freeze and surrender all your cargo. As Cassandra's like, I don't think so. Fine, blast them. Guess we'll take them after you're dead. As Cassandra unleashes her double-bladed lightsaber, as they're firing, as she's redirecting the blasters to them, as they're all fall to the ground, as she jumps up, slicing, killing several of the groups. As we need backup, we need to retreat. And she's like, this is not over. As they retreat, as they take on their speeders, as they speed off. As she's like, oh, damn it. Last thing we need is an exchange on our butts. What else is going to happen today? As Izuku's like, who are they? He's like, they're a group called Exchange. A petty gang. Very big, but not too smart. Never met their own. Don't know who's in charge in this. Who's in charge on this planet, but this is going to be a pain in the butt. The Exchange is plenty known on this planet. There's at least a couple huts on here. We're going to have to appeal to one of the huts to get permission to trade here. It's going to be such a pain in the ass. As we're going to cut to Nezu as he's landing on the Jedi Order planet where they're located. As All Might's, Torshinori, All Might, the Grand Master of the Jedi Order now. as Nana Shimura is there to greet them. She's no longer, the Grandmaster, but she advises Toshinori on, certain things. As, Nezu comes out with, Ozawa. And it's like, Nezu, it's been a while. As, Nana Shimura. As, all my, Toshinori. It's like, Master, do you know him? And it's like, I'm no longer your master. That will never change, Master. And she's like, Toshinori. You'll get used to it, but this is Grandmaster of the Great Jedi Order. Nezu, what brings you here? I'm kind of here in a personal matter. I came across some interesting Sith a while back ago. As, they're curious. What do you mean, Nezu? Well, I came across a very unique Sith house that offered their existence, and we were kind of under agreement, but we were attacked by the Empire, and unfortunately we lost many lives. The Sith lost her life as well, protecting the rest of our people, and her child. I'm here to deliver a message to Sashi. Not Grandmaster. Jedi Master Sashi. The Sith directly named him. It's something personal. And she's like, I'll leave this to your capable hands, Master. As he's still calling her Master. He has some other things. I have other things to tend to. It's like, very well, Toshinori, I'll handle this. I'm not being at the Grandmaster, but I can handle a job like this. She's, making jokes about it. So how you been, Nezu? Rough. Lost a lot of students, but the Sith I came across, like I said, was very interesting. Apparently, the Sith family was using both sides of the Force she raised her eyebrow. Really? I've only Sith I've ever heard of using both sides of the Force was Darth Revan. But he's been dead for a while. And she's like, I know, it's interesting. He's been dead for centuries. Like, that's, it's very interesting the house would follow that sort of teaching. But why would they come to you? Out of curiosity, if you might, let me ask. As Ned's like, oh, it's fine. Apparently, Darth Inko wanted to have one of my students teach him about more of the light side of the Force. The boy was quite keen to learn. I've never seen a Sith that was willing to learn all information, regardless of where it came from, dark, light. I know, your order has strict rules on the things like that, but that's the main reason why I separated from the Jedi Order. But nevertheless, so what is this exactly about? I have no right to say. It's happened to is Darth Inko and Asashi. Apparently they know each other. I don't know how he's gonna take this. As Asashi's teaching Momo about unsaber combat. As they're going back and forth, as Asashi goes in on the stronger attacks, as she's barely reflecting it. Alright, Padawan, you need to... I have physical strength, so you need to use my strength against me. He's teaching her how to not be more of a not more of a powerhouse, but more of a what do you call it? Use their own use your own opponent's strength against them. More graceful fighting style. As he's telling her what to use, what forms to improve on. And she's like, "Thank you, Master." As she sees, Jedi Master Nana Shimura and Nezu. It's like, Master Nana Shimura, what can I do for you? Grandmaster Nezu, what are you doing here? I haven't seen you for ages. And she's like, hello, Sashi. As Nana Shimura, greets them both. I have something personal to discuss with you. May we speak in private? As that happens, yes, of course. Momo, practice on your form technique, and I'll be back shortly. Yes, Master. As, she does that. As she looks back at, Asal, she's like, I wonder what's going on. She's curious, but she needs to focus on, as much as curious I am, I must focus on my training. As, she does her training as Nana Shimura, and, I'll leave you too. Master Nana, please stay. I want to give your opinion on this as well. She's like, alright. As he plays a hologram, as he sees the Sith, it's like, what is this? It's her. And she's like, hello, Sashi. It's been a while. As she unhoods herself. It's like, I know this day would come eventually. If you're reading this, I most likely are dead. I know you're probably quite happy about it, but nevertheless. Now, what I did to you back in several years ago, I had to. You're the most famous Jedi, male Jedi there is. Your reputation exceeds you very well. You were the perfect. You were the perfect. What do you call it? You were the perfect specimen for my son to be created. You were the perfect bloodline for my son to be born. As he's like, son, what do you mean? You're asking, son, what do you mean? She's laughing. As she's laughing at the hologram, and Nezu and them paying attention. It's like, well, I'll make this short, Asashi. You have a son. As he's like, what? As not another Shimura's surprised at this. He so he explained what happened to him, but he didn't really go much in detail into it because it's kind of messed up. But it's like he should be around so age. I've been training him for a while now in both sides of the Force. But the boy needs some guidance. Considering how I'm dead, he'll need you, his father. Put aside your hatred for me and take care of the boy. He needs someone. I will not have, I won't have my son corrupted by the Imperials. The Imperials are the Imperial Sith. If he has to, pains me as enough it is, if he has to join your order, so be it. As long as he's protected. He's quite skilled in both light and dark side. Please think about it, Asashi. I know you know. What we have wasn't really love, but it was necessary for for to continue my bloodline. That I will not apologize for. I am one. Maybe we'll meet again once you join with the Force and with one with the Force. Until then, Asashi. And she blows a kiss, as you know, Asashi shuts. God damn it, that Sith. Even when she's passed on, she's such a flirt. Because she's always flirted with him. So Nana Neshimore's like, what do you mean? As he explains, as Nana finds it hilarious. It's like, you serious? It's like, it's not a joking matter, Master. It's hilarious, Asashi. Instead of, getting intel from the Order, she simply just wanted you to reproduce. That's quite interesting for a Sith to do. I'm not saying that it's not wrong what she did. It literally is wrong. Messed up, but it's also hilarious. Because normal Sith don't want anything to do with Jedi without killing them. So Nezu, what's your... You have had most contact with the boy. How is his personality set? What I've witnessed of the boy, he's quite level-headed, very powerful when he gets emotional. He's actually quite nice. Even when some of my older students picking on one of my younger ones, especially when some of my older students picking on Pad 1 Shoto Todoroki, as they're as like, I heard she left the Order, but I didn't realize she joined your Order. Yes, we found her. And Izuku, the boy, as he's like, his name's Izuku? Yes, it's Izuku Midoriya. He kind of was, they got close pretty fast. He stuck up for her, and they've spent their time training together, learning. And it's a very beneficial friendship for both of them. Actually, I'm quite impressed how powerful he is. Apparently, the Jedi that attacked my planet was Inko's sister. As you know, that his bad news. As who was it? As they explain, as she's one of the Asashi knows who this is. As she's like, damn it, not her of all people. Was her Padawan there? No, she had no Padawan there, but there were other Siths, but no apprentice. That's good. That one's unstable. As I'm only here to offer the information. I'll be heading to the rendezvous point. Unless you want to meet your son, you're more than welcome. And she's like, Nezu, can you wait at least a day for me to think about this? Yes, of course, Asashi. I could at least wait a day, but I can't wait any longer than that. And she's like, thank you, Grandmaster. As that happens, we cut to Izuku. As Izuku, Shoto, and Cassandra, the pure-blooded Sith. She's like, what do you think, sister? We need first, we need to put the ship in stealth. Make sure nothing happens like this happen again. They don't want people, scavenging their ship. So, as the ship goes into stealth. Alright, we need to find a place to lay low for a little bit. Then gather intel. Then hopefully get an audience with one of the huts. As that happens, they find a they find a abandoned Imperial base. Or, as you know, they find an abandoned Imperial base. As they see the Imperial symbol on the wall. As Izuku, shivers, like, is it disgusting? He doesn't like it. As he rips it off the wall with the force. As Shoto's like, relax, Izuku. As like, they'll pay for what they did. The Imperials will all die. As he's kind of focusing on more of the hatred now, right now. As Shoto, grabs his hand and hugs him. And it's just like, what are you doing, Shoto? It's fine, Izuku. I know you're angry. We haven't been friends very long, but she understands losing a parent, so she understands, Izuku what he's going through. As Kizuna like, oh, I'll leave you two alone. Get a room, lovebirds. As she walks off, does some scouting around the base. As we're gonna probably stop it there. Yeah, we're gonna stop it there. Hope you guys, have a good night and day, judging my time zones. Yeah, I'm probably stop doing this for right now, because, at least for tonight, because, my throat's killing me, so, I was going to do the info broker, but, my throat's killing me right now, so, give, my throat a rest. Then I'll, judging by the poll that I put up, which ones I focus, so, hopefully the info broker wins, so I could, concentrate on that for the next 4 days. But if not, whatever wins, I'm more than willing to focus on that, so, hope you guys have a good night and day, judging my time since. Alright, bye.